Hello, welcome back. I am going to be taking you through this tutorial of how to make a large batch of beans ball, Akara. Kose, let us get into it. What you see me doing is putting my beans after it's been soaked for 5 minutes. I put the beans in the blender. I want to use the blender to peel the skin off. So I added a lot of water to cover the beans. Getting to my Buchi mix blender, I use the pause button to peel it off. Pressing the pause button intermittently, see how it's peeling it off. You can see from the jar of the blender, see how it's peeling it nicely. And also I used it to blend the beans into a paste. See how nicely it has removed the skin. Then I'll be pouring it into a bowl. I poured it into this big pot to rinse with water and to sieve out the peeled skin. See how nicely peeled it looks. I'll be adding my pepper into this before blending. I use some pepper, onions, crayfish to blend it. I started blending and pouring it into a bigger plastic. It can be achieved at home. Some people will think that frying this big batch of beans balls can only be done outside, but you can achieve it in the comfort of your house. The blender really worked today. I was blending, pouring, blending and pouring until I finished. The blender really did a lot of work today. Now I'll be mixing it together to incorporate the pepper and the beans together. Mix it properly into this big batter. I'll be pouring it into a smaller bowl to mix up, where I'll be adding my Maggi and salt. I'm using King's oil to fry the beans balls. Pour in enough oil into the frying pan or pot, whatever you're using. Enough oil to make it deeply fried. When you scoop the batter into the oil, let it fry 3 minutes on each side. And then you keep flipping until you achieve your desired color. In this oil, I added onions to release some flavor into the oil. I'm using these cubes for to season and salt as well. I poured some out into this plastic and I added 6 cubes of the Maggi. Also a spoonful of salt, a tablespoonful of salt. Here I'm mixing it thoroughly. I have to mix it well so that when I'm frying, it will be very fluffy. Mix it in so that you won't have salt on one side and Maggi on the other side. After mixing it properly, I scooped some into a smaller bowl, which will make it easier for me to fry. I scooped it in. Frying this in the comfort of your kitchen is better than taking firewood outside, stacking up charcoal to fry, and the whole neighborhood will know what you are doing. You can achieve this quantity in the comfort of your house as well. After scooping it in, the oil is getting ready. You have to make the oil ready before you start scooping. And the remaining batch, I had to keep it in the freezer so that while frying this, the remaining one won't get spoiled. I'm allowing the onions to release its flavor using my spoon to make sure that the flavor is properly released, and I scooped it out. I started scooping it in gradually With my small curved spoon, I'll fill it in, I'll fill all the spaces up, and it is expected that it pops up. As you are frying, it will come up. In doing that, it will not soak oil. I told you earlier that when you blend it smoothly, it will not soak oil. Look how they've all bounced up and frying nicely. This came out really beautiful. I hope you'll be trying this when you have any function that requires large batch of beans balls. It's very easy to do at home and you can achieve it. If this video is a blessing or you are gaining from it, give it a thumb up, subscribe to my channel if you have not done so, and then send and share this video with your loved ones and friends. See the whole batch. This is not the whole batch that was fried, but see how nicely fried this quantity came out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.